Okay, welcome to lesson 2021 of Numbers and Operations, or lesson 21, I'm sorry. 1021 is the code. So if you want to understand the numbers, how these numbers work out, watch the lesson 1000 intro to Numbers and Operations. So let's get to our objectives, and you can always pause it here and read it for yourself. I usually will breeze through these things. Fraction sense. This is one of these lessons that teachers really don't get much of a chance to talk about, but I'm going to do it here because this is the last lesson before we start adding and subtracting fractions. So some rules and notes. So now, estimate the value of the fraction on the number line, 11/16. So if you look at a number 0 to 1, and I tried to get, this is 1, I know you see 0.2s, but let's just pretend this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. If we divided this up into 16 parts, which I tried to show here, 11/16 would be somewhere around here. So as you can see, it's real close to 1. So we're going to ignore all of the decimal points and just pretend that these are whole numbers. And so 11/16, we know it's closer to 1 than it is closer to 1/2 or closer to 0, because the number on top and the number on the bottom are close to each other. You know that if you divide 16 by 2 or halve it, you will get 8. 8 over 16 is half. So 8/16, 9/16, and 7/16 are all close to a half. Once you get outside of that, you get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 10 might be closer to a half, but once you start getting to 11, you start getting closer to 1. So this fraction is probably will round up to 1 if you do 11 divided by 16 and get it as a decimal. Okay, again, I brought this out and I want to ignore all of the 0 points, and we're going to pretend that this is a whole number. So from 0 to 1, 3/8. Well, half of 8 is 4, and 3/8 is real close to 4/8. So we're going to say that 3/8 is close to a half. So it's close to halfway between 0 and 1. And all we're doing is looking for a rough guesstimate. It's close to a half. And these funny looking equal sign means approximately or close to. And you'll see this in future lessons, these squiggly lines. Okay, this is our example. So the point of this lesson is, can you look at a fraction and tell whether it will be close to 0, 1/2, or 1? That's all this lesson is about. Can you look at a fraction and tell how far the top is away from the bottom? And I will see you at the practice problems at the end of the video, and we'll discuss further. Okay, so I use the same number line, 7/8. 7/8, the number on the top is real close to the number on the bottom. So we're going to say that 7/8 is close to 1. And 7/8 should be real close to 1. Let's count the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are tenths. So it's not going to be accurate. So 7/8 is somewhere around here. It's closer to 1 than it is to 1/2 or 0. Problem 2. 2/18. Well, 2 and 18 are very far away. So we're going to say that the value of this fraction is closer to 0. And 27/50, and we don't need to use the number line. We know that if we divide 50 by 2, we'll get 25/50. And 25 and 27 are really close. So we're going to say that this fraction is approximately 1/2. And that's the whole point of this lesson. This will be important when we start estimating decimal sums or fractional sums. This is good for estimation and just overall checking your answers. Can you figure out what the value of a decimal or a fraction is? All right. Thank you for watching this video. This wasn't really super important. This is something teachers may not have time to go over, but it has some importance if you're trying to guesstimate, estimate how fractions should add or subtract. Okay, thank you for your time. Subscribe and hit that like button, or hit the subscribe button and get the notification videos.